Hello guys, today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about LG PF1500, which is an LED projector with 1400 lumens and full HD 1080p resolution. Before we do that, let's look at the settings I'm running this at. I'm using the Magic Remote, which works similar to a Wii. There are a lot of settings to mess with in this projector. But I think after using a while, this is what I liked. Contrast at 100. I'm on the expert setting. That means a user setting where you can do all the changes you want. Contrast at 100, brightness 65, sharpness horizontal sharpness 50, vertical sharpness 50, color 65. Tint 0, and on expert control, I'm using all these settings, and on white balance these are the settings. Okay, once the settings are out of the way, let's look at a 1080p 60 fps Battlefield 4 trailer I downloaded from their website. I played the same video for the Epson 2030 review on my channel. So if you guys want to compare this projector and that, I'm going to do the same process as much as possible so that there is not a lot of, you guys can compare it yourself. I'm recording this using a Galaxy S4 camera, so you can assess the quality from that. The screen size is roughly around 90 to 100 inches, and I'm connected to my PC using a GTX 770. And as you can see, this trailer, the colors are looking good, the blacks are looking good, the brightness is also really good for 1400 lumens, but the settings I've used reduces the brightness slightly, so you might get a different output depending on how you change the settings. There is a lot of things you can control on this, and after using a month I couldn't figure out the perfect setting. This is the closest I've got to the perfect setting. My only gripe about this projector is the colors. How much ever you change, either you get a full brightness or a full color setting. I mean, there is a 150:1 contrast ratio, but if the brightness is not bright enough to see all the contrast, because you can't put the brightness at 100% to see all the colors. You can assess it by the camera how the video looks, and if you can go back to the Epson 2030 home cinema video in my channel, you can see the difference in colors and quality. In my opinion, the Epson has a better color range and a better brightness. Again, similar to what I did for the Epson 2030, I'm going to play Uncharted 4 from YouTube, which is a 1080p 60 fps video again. And you can see the quality difference again. There is very little rainbow effect if people are worried about rainbow effect, and the brightness is enough. If you're going to play it at 120 inches diagonal projections, screen projection, I would say it's too much to project on the wall. But if you have a high grain screen, you can project it on that and you'll get a vivid, bright picture. As you can see from the left side on my screen, there is a window and there is light seeping in, so you can assess the brightness of my room from that.
You've been out of the game for a long time. Maybe I need to remind you the kind of people who be crossing you.
The skin tones look really good, but all the standard settings you get from the LG PF1500 from the manufacturer are really bad.
If there's one thing I've learned in all these years, it's
I will show you in this video how a standard setting looks compared to.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I've been out of the game. I need back in.
You see the difference in quality? That's standard. The brightness went down, the colors are a little different. This is cinema. It's even darker now, and a tint of yellow is coming through. This is sports mode. It looks bright in the video, but the colors are not that good in this. This is the game mode, where a lot of people say you get 55 milliseconds response time, but it reduces all the other aspects of the video. And this is the expert level that I use. I'm gonna play the same Battlefield 4 video I played earlier, but this time I'm gonna have a light right behind me, which is 100 watts, a white light. So let's see how that looks. Let's start without the light first, and then you can compare when I turn on the light. This is without the light and only the light seeping from the window on the left. This is with a really bright light right behind me, which is 100 watts. It's still visible, but compared to the Epson 2030, I would say the brightness is less. And I think the difference between both the projectors is the color brightness you get from the Epson 2030, which really pops the colors, and you can see the difference when you compare this video and the video I have on my channel. Like I said before, on gaming mode, you get 55 milliseconds, which a lot of people on the forum say are not acceptable. But when you're running on the expert level or standard level, the lag is really high. I tried to play Fallout New Vegas with this on my PC, and tried to play Uncharted 2 from my PS3. So you can noticeably see the lag on standard settings, and the lag is okay on gaming mode, but the gaming mode, the colors are really bad. I'll turn off the light again and see how the difference in screen quality. And I'm projecting on a beige color wall, so that's not a projection screen. If you use a screen, I think this is an awesome projector because it needs that extra gain from the screen. As per the size of the projector, it's really small, and the power consumption is really low. It only takes up to 100 watts compared to similar brightness lamp projectors. They are really high on power usage. The noise levels are comparable to other projectors, especially the Epson I have used. There's not a lot of difference between them. You can hear the fan noise. I'll take it near the projector. That's the fan noise on minimum brightness. Now let's look at text quality. This is IGN. It's a gaming website, and when I get closer, the text is clear, but I would say it can be even more clearer, because I've seen the Epson 2030 and that projector is really sharp and brighter than this. So I'll show you how the text looks from real close up. You guys can look at the difference between this and the other projector. I think the problem is the focus wheel on this is really finicky, and there is only a small range that you can turn it to get the sharpness, and it's really difficult to make it really sharp. but compared to that, the Epson was really easy, and the colors were really good out of the box. So that's how the IGN website looks. I say it's acceptable, but it's not one of the best out there. This is Witcher 2, and you can see how the quality is. Right now I'm on expert mode, and you can see how the colors are. There is slight lag. I'm trying to do this. On the left side top corner you can see the FPS. I'm getting 60 right now consistently. And let's go forward a little bit.
Let me tell you about the fell first.
You can see Witcher, all the quality and how all the colors look. Let me change this to gaming mode so that you guys can see the difference. You see the brightness has gone down slightly and the colors are enhanced a little bit. That's what I was talking about when I said you can either have a bright, colorful image, or you can have less brighter image with a good contrast ratio. You can see the darks and the blacks are really beautiful on this projector if you set it up right, but the problem is the colors, and the response time is faster compared to when it was on the expert mode. Geralt responds really fast compared to before. It is still in gaming mode, and this is the outside in the village, so you guys can see how the outside looks, and the response is really good compared to the expert level. It's really difficult to control the mouse and keyboard while recording on your cell phone, so please bear with me on that. For some reason the projection looks a lot brighter on my camera than it is actually in real life. Maybe because the room is dark all the way around. I'll turn on the light and you can see how it looks, how the game looks in bright light. So that's really bright light and the game looks okay. You can still play it. Some of the smart features is why somebody would buy a LG PF1500. One of the coolest features I found out on this one is you can stream your music, audio, whatever you're connecting to it, to a Bluetooth device, and you can actually sync it because there is a lag whenever there is audio or Bluetooth. You can actually slow down your video or increase the speed on your audio so that you can sync exactly to the video in front of you. So I thought that was a cool feature. I haven't tried it myself, but if it if I read the forums right, they were all telling me that the sync works really well. And the other feature I found cool was the Simulink. You can actually use this remote with the projector to control your Raspberry Pi. If you turn on the Simulink, which if I hit the home screen, I get Smart Share, link devices. Let me see where that is. No, not here. I think I missed it somewhere. Okay, there it is. So if you turn this on and connect to a Simulink device, which is a Raspberry Pi 2, I have Kodi installed on it. So basically, you can use the remote to go left, right, up, down, and then play, pause, and even turn off your Simulink device. And that's a really useful feature when you're trying to watch a video or trying to access all your apps on your Raspberry Pi 2. And the video quality differs greatly according to the device you plugged in. I've seen the 1080p video quality from a PC, from a PS3, from a Raspberry Pi 2, and they're all different. I know there are different devices with different capabilities, but the Epson, I tried the same videos with the Epson and they were really close in quality. Maybe the reason is because LG is new to projectors and they haven't perfected their methods yet, but Epson had it down really good. When I played a 720p game from my PS3, the output looked as close to 1080p on the Epson, but the LG PF1500, I didn't get the same kind of output. It was grainy and the colors were off, and maybe it's just the input device that doesn't work with the LG PF1500. All in all, I would say the LG PF1500 is a really good projector for a guy or girl who travels a lot and likes all the smart features, because it is really small and it can fit in a bag and you have all the apps. Or a person who has a small room with a nice 100-inch screen, projector screen, you can have a small home theater going on. But if you're looking for the true home theater experience, I would suggest to go for LG or Epson 2030 projector, because it has higher brightness and the color brightness is clearly vivid. You can see the difference between my video currently and the Epson video, that the colors are popping on the other one. And the price wise, I would say for 30,000 hours, I paid like $1,000 for this projector, plus shipping, and if you want a 2-year warranty for it, it comes up to $1,100. Similarly, if I buy a Epson 2000 and I buy the bulbs for 30,000 hours, even if I use it at brightest mode, which is 5,000 hours lamp life, I would get the same amount, which is around $1,100, but I would get a better color and better brightness. So in my opinion, I would go for that. But if you're concerned about power usage and the smart apps where you can connect your cell phone directly to your projector, or HML device directly to your projector, or if you want a small portable projector, I would say go for the LG PF1500. This is squarely my assessment after using the projector for a month. If you guys differ with my opinion, please comment in the video, and I'll try to respond to them as fast as I can. If you like my video, please comment, and thank you.